Hello, this is Bear Omenesa here, episode 4. And I just want to talk to you a little bit about life. So a patient died last night. Actually, two patients died last night, but I bagged only one because the other people went ahead and took care of that because it was just too much for me. And just tying the hands and tying the feet and then putting the shroud, that's the bag, over the body. And it was me, the head nurse, and another CNA. And just looking at the man just laying still. There's this thing here. Sorry for that dot. But just looking at him laying still, and it made me think about life. Look, life is very, very short. Everything that you want to do, every single thing that you want to do has an expiration date. When we are born with an expiration date that we can't see. We can't see it, so that should even make you even more scared because it's not like you know. So when people die, there is a tag that is put on the toe of the body. That tag has the name. All of a sudden you go from being a father, from being a mother, from being a lawyer, from being a wealthy man, from being a rich man, to all of that. You go from all of that to being a tag, a name, to just being a corpse that will rot in 6 months to 1 year. And ants and maggots and termites will eat all of that body up. That's what you go into. And then, of course, your soul goes into eternity. And I'm not even trying to get religious because that's another thing altogether. But I really want to focus on earth. Are you doing what you have been called to do? Are you preaching? Are you singing? Are you writing? Are you listening to what people are saying? Or are you doing what you were designed to do, what you were ordained to do? Are you placating? Are you people pleasing? What are you doing? Really? What are you doing? What are you doing? This is why I work the profession that I work. I preach, I sing, I am an author. But my 9 to 5, my 401k as they call it, my retirement plan is in the nursing field. I know what I'm doing. I know exactly what I'm doing, and I know what I was called to do. And everything that I do is all fueling, fueling, is all fuel to what I was called to do. So I am in the bereavement world. I was called to bring emotional healing to people, both to people who are dying emotionally and physically. So my master's is in thanatology, which is death and dying. Hence, I work in a hospital. And then I am also called to reach out to people emotionally. Hence, I have an organization for men and women who seek emotional healing. I also have a university online for men and women who seek emotional healing. When y'all see me preaching and singing and going all over the world, I don't just go. I open a branch of my organization there for men and women who seek emotional healing, in fertility, in prostitution, and in prisons. So everything that you're doing has to be in line with what you were called to do. You cannot keep wasting time. If you were called to be a pilot, then everything that you're doing should be enhancing being able to fly a plane. You should not be mopping the floor if you want to be a pilot. Like, you get my point? Now, if you want to mop a floor, then everything you're doing has to involve mops and brooms and disinfectants and bleach, because there's no time. There's no time. I just bagged a dead body. It's getting to a point where I don't even feel anymore. Like, I'm looking at dead bodies and I don't even feel anymore. And one day that's going to be me. But not at this age. But one day I'm going to be dead. And what are people going to say? Oh, she was such a dreamer. She was such a wisher. She was such a hoper. Or she really did everything that she was called to do. Like, she really went into the world and she preached the gospel. The gospel is not just the gospel of Jesus Christ. The gospel is what you were ordained to do. Are you doing it? The gospel is being a doctor. The gospel is being a lawyer. The gospel is being a writer. The gospel is being a maintenance man. The gospel is doing whatever you were called to do and going into the world to do it. Making sure that it's making so much noise and everybody knows that you are here. So when people see me making noise and when people see me talking and they're like, not only her, is it only you? Is it not enough? I'm not answerable to anybody. I am answerable to God. Sometimes I sleep and he gives me ideas and I wake up and I start writing and the next day, boom, I do it. And when I don't have money to do it, I just get on the road and he brings the money. I am no respecter of persons. I do exactly what God tells me to do. I am only answerable to him. And that's what I want to encourage you today, is to be answerable to God, be answerable to the call that's on your life. Be answerable to that call, because one day you will die. One day. It's not today, it's not tomorrow, but it's one day. And when you go, what are people going to say? What is it? Did you build that restaurant? Did you help that orphanage? What did you do? What did you do? Or did you just sit down gossiping and talking about people? What did you do? What? What? So, yes, everyone is freaking out right now because people are just dropping dead like flies. But as soon as somebody dies, it's another reminder that I'm still here. And I need to take this breath seriously. The fact that I'm able to breathe, that's a miracle. A big miracle. The fact that you have mucus in your throat and you could cough it out and spit it out. Do you know that people are dying because they can't cough out mucus? Mucus that's so easy to spit out. God is on your side, so you better be on his side and do exactly what he has called you to do. Because there is an expiration date, and we don't know when that date is. So let's hurry up. God bless you. Bye-bye.